Good morning. Today I'm going to continue our look at Latin cases. In the last video, I covered nominative and vocative, as well as a summary of all the cases in general. Today we're going to look at genitive. Now, there are many uses of genitive, and depending on where you are in your level of Latin study, you may want to stop the video in the middle when we've gone through all of the genitives you need to know. You can also just listen to all the genitives, whether we're at that point of your study or not, and it may help down the road. Whichever works for you should be fine. So our main use of genitive we cover right from the beginning. Possession. The noun that does the possessing is put into the genitive. What about the noun that is being possessed? The being possessed noun, it depends on what it's doing in the sentence. So, for example, according to the use in the sentence. So I could have the sentence, the girl's mother is kind. Mother is the subject, and that makes it go into the nominative. Girl is the noun that's doing the possessing, so that goes into the genitive. I could also have the messenger loves the girl's mother. Girl is still going to be genitive. It is still the noun that is doing the possessing. But now the mother is not the one verbing. It's not the one loving. The mother is the noun that is being verbed. And the being verbed noun is our direct object. So we would use accusative for the mother noun. So even though our genitive stays the same, our mother will go from nominative to accusative because of her role in that sentence. We can also use genitive as description. It's genitive with a modifying adjective used to describe a person or thing. An example, viri magnae virtutis. Viri magnae virtutis. Viri, plural nominative men. Magnae, genitive, feminine, singular. Modifying virtutis, which is feminine, genitive, singular, third declension. If you're like, where does that IS come from? Short IS is genitive for third declension. Just like, remember malus agricola? Malus agricola, the bad or evil farmer. Even though they're the same gender number in case, they're not the same ending. That's what's going on here with magnae virtutis. Both are genitive, feminine, singular. They're just different declensions. Men, the men of, because it's genitive, great courage, valor. We keep that genitive feeling to it. Now, if we use a cardinal number, what do we mean by a cardinal number? Like 1 to 10 and on. Ordinal would be the other kind of number. First, second, third, fourth. Ordinal because it tells us the order that the numbers are, that the events or things are occurring in. With a cardinal number or the adjective pauci, which means a few, they don't use the genitive for this of to complete the meaning. They use de or ex. De means from, down from, about, or concerning. E or ex means out of, from. So if we had decem ex pueris, 10 of the boys, 10 out of the boys. Of is fine for a translation, but out of is the more literal translation of that construction. And then we'll do an example with pauci and de. Pauci de populis. I said pueris, yes, which is correct because it's ablative. Suddenly questioned myself when I went to write populis. Ex takes the ablative, so does de. That's why it's pueris and populis, not puerorum and populorum. Decem ex pueris, 10 out of the boys, a few from the nations, the peoples. So we might have been talking about the different Italian peoples before Rome united them under their banner. You might have said a few of these peoples liked Rome. A few did not. A series of wars eventually led to the unification of the Italian peninsula. We can also use genitive with certain adjectives. What does that look like? These adjectives all have similar meanings or a group of meanings. So what are those meanings? Desire, knowledge. Do you have knowledge of history? See how we put that of there? That's why this is a genitive feeling. Memory of something. Fullness. Power. Sharing. Guilt. And, oops, no L there. They're opposites. The general rule. In English, if we complete the meaning of an adjective with an of, it goes in the genitive. If we complete the meaning of the adjective with to or for, that noun would go in the dative. So we pull that of, to, and for into English with us. So what is an example? Memor sui amici. Mindful of his friend. Mindful of his friend. That reaches the end of that page. I still have one more genitive, objective genitive. Let's see if I can get it onto this page. So, objective genitive. Some nouns of action may govern the genitive of the object. Objective genitive. And I see I'm writing behind my video. Sorry. But that says objective. O-B-J-E-C-T-I-V-E. Objective genitive. A noun of action. So what might that look like? I'm going to put the example up here at the top. Amor is a noun that has action built into it. It's related to a verb, love, to love. Patriae, love of country. Timor is a fear, and it's related to the verb to fear, timeo, timera. Fear of war, belly, bellum belly, fear of war. That wraps up our review of the genitive range of uses. If you have any questions about the genitive, please let me know, and I will work on our dative video next. Have a good day.